Hello, hello. Hey guys, I am just doing an upload. Some people have been asking me about the Orrin and Orson case, the updates on that because I've mentioned it. So I did have a bunch of notes from last week. Well, about 4 days ago, and then I just made some new notes. I've been so busy. I've been trying to keep caught up on this case, and they did find some remains, but it ended up not being Orrin and Orson, thank goodness. But unfortunately, it was somebody's remains, and that's always heartbreaking. But anyway, so we know, most of y'all know about the Orrin and Orson West case, the 3 and 4 year old boy who went missing in California City. Um, and the case is really weird. So they did an interview with the father. Okay, I'm kind of gonna have to get you guys all caught up on this. Okay, um, so it was around Christmas time, December 21st, and the adoptive parents, um, the dad said he was throwing firewood, and the boys were outside in the back playing with chalk while mom was wrapping presents, and they didn't want the boys to see. Under this roof, there was 6 children total, 2 biological, and then 4 adopted. And so, or 2 adopted and 2 foster, I'm not sure, but 2 biological, and then the rest were, I believe, adopted. The boys went missing. The adoptive father claims that he was throwing firewood, getting firewood from an area, coming back. He didn't realize he left the gate open. He had went inside, and the boys were gone. They were just disappeared. They hopped in the van. Well, first he looked all around outside in the backyard. Then he hopped in the van and went looking for the boys through, what the heck? My phone's doing something weird. He went looking for the boys up and down streets. Nobody had seen them. The funny thing is nobody had seen these boys at all, period, since they moved into this house in September of 2020. So a lot of people are upset. They've been posting themselves up outside the house, putting signs up, where are the boys? There's teams together, amazing people, groups of people going out searching for these boys. So a spokeswoman said that the biological mother of Orrin and Orson has come forward and said she wants custody of her boys when they are found. Regarding the vetting process of the adoptive parents, they do background checks, psychological, social, and medical assessments. That's what the Kern County Department of Human Services claims. As of 2017, the state requires foster parents, aspiring adoptive parents, and relatives to all go under resource family approval. For foster parents, it can take up to 6 months to get approval. With the DHS, they have to go through 12 hours of training, background checks, and a home inspection, fingerprinting, medical, and inspection by their physician. Then a very detailed psychosocial assessment with a social worker. Now, I don't believe 12 hours of training is enough. I think this is too easy. And I'm sure they kind of skip some parts because there's so many children that need homes. I really believe they kind of are slack on a lot of things. They are asked questions about how they were raised, any trauma in their past, find out why they want to adopt after the child is adopted or is in foster care homes, Child Protective Services, check in on the families regularly. Well, we know that not to be true. We've heard horror stories about them not going back and checking on children. They have been able to continue this process even through the pandemic, either virtually or in person while following CDC guidelines. The spokeswoman says that the goalpost foster care is family reunification if the biological parent is deemed fit to take care of their child after 6 months of reforming their lives. And the court's decision, and the court's decision. Regular checkups would occur even after if granted. If not, adoption is the next step. The process can take 18 months up to 2 years to finalize because biological parents are given a lot of chances to make changes needed to get their child back home. So the bio mom says she wants full custody of her boys after they're found. It was asked if this is a possibility for her to get her children back. The answer was, it is possible, but it is rare. The courts do have to decide if the biological parents are fit after they have been denied custody. So, my phone is doing an update. When I said I don't want to update it, I don't know if anyone else, sorry, a side note. I said I did not want to update my phone, right? Automatic update. And they don't let you bypass it anymore. You can bypass it 3 times and then they do it. They do it themselves. So that's a whole nother story. Okay, so that's kind of the backstory. The boys are missing. There's a guy who has a video. If you check it out, Boss Blake is the channel name. He has surveillance videos of this van, the West white van, coming home with their 4 children, but not the 2 boys. So they've got the video of it. So please check out Boss Blake's videos, BOSSBLAKA, and BLAKE. Sorry, my bad. And it'll show you them returning, and you don't see him looking for anybody. Okay, so January 12th update. Bill Garcia, he's a private investigator. He has been a private investigator for more than 30 years. He's on the case now. He is looking for the missing boys, Orrin and Orson. So he started on January 9th, Saturday. Oh no, hold on. I think someone's coming in. The adoptive parents are sticking to their story. Hold on, let me mute this really quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Hopefully I can figure out how to edit that out. Okay, so where was I? The adoptive parents sticking to their story. I don't know if you guys saw their interview, but the dad seemed, like a Chris Watts type interview. Remember, Chris Watts was hugging himself, kind of rocking. Well, this guy was doing the same thing. Maybe I'll end up doing a video later and showing you guys the interview, but go check it out. All you have to do is type in Orrin and Orson West's father's interview, whatever. So his name's Trezell West. Just look up that. And some of the wording he used, like when he talked about the firewood, there's no firewood around there. There's little pieces of wood like that you would use for kindling or whatever, because they showed the area. So, and for him to have to go out the gate and go across the way, and it was almost dark. I mean, they do have a fireplace. There was photos of inside the home, but the wood they got would not even warm anything up if they got that stuff. It doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking, my opinion is these boys have been gone for a while. That's what I think. They were not, supposedly the reason they had their 2 boys home on the 21st, and the other 4 were at the grandparents, was because the boys were too young to go with grandma and grandpa. So the other 4 went, but the other 2 stayed home. I don't think there was the other 2 home. I think these boys have been gone for a while. And, hopefully we'll find out that they're safe, and hopefully someone's just playing a game. I don't know, maybe trying to get attention. I don't know, but there's some crazy people out there these days. But let me give you this update. So the adoptive parents sticking to their story, and the last time they saw their boys was on December 21st in their California home. So Bill Garcia, the private investigator, said that he met a woman in California who said her mother saw the boys at the Albertsons parking lot in I can't pronounce this, Tehachapi on December 23rd. Quote, she said that once she saw the news reports about the missing boys, that she was sure that this was the boys with these 2 adults, which are both male, end quote. Garcia, owner of Bill Garcia Investigative Services, said, Investigative Services said, period. He says the woman claims one of the men was African American and the second one could have been. He says they were in their 20s to 30s and dressed normally. Quote, she claimed that she saw them walking for the Albertsons through the parking lot, and each person had a hold of one of the boys' hands. But there wasn't any deliberate attempt to move away from them or anything like that. It seemed normal, end quote. Garcia said. He says the woman contacted California City Police and has not heard back. That's strange. In this case, if somebody saw a sighting of them, supposedly, apparently, allegedly, why would they not get back to them right away? Eyewitness News also contacted California City Police and has not heard back. Why? Garcia tells Eyewitness News he thinks the best place to look for Orrin and Orson West is in rural, isolated parts of Tehachapi, like Sand Canyon and surrounding areas. Quote, it is desolate for the most part, excuse me, with the exception of some ranches, and these would be a good area for someone to dispose of a body if that's what we're looking for, end quote, Garcia said. So citizens have been out there looking, lots of people coming together, trying to find these boys. It's so heartbreaking. We know that there's a lot of trafficking that goes on, and there's a lot of children that go missing. I don't believe that there's that many people out there that just go around and abduct children. I don't. Some crazies, yeah. But I hope and I pray that this is not that situation. I hope these boys are found alive, well, healthy. Someone's just screwing around. I don't know. That's all we can pray for. Just pray that these boys are found. They were entrusted to this couple, and nobody's seen them. I think it's very telling that even the neighbors haven't seen them ever. That's strange. So, think positive, girl. That's what I got to remind myself. All right, you guys. So that's the that I have. I'll keep you posted on that. And then there's a possible another case where a girl has been missing for quite a while, and there's been some TikTok videos coming up and it looks a lot like her. So I'm going to look into that and see if there's any new information on that, and I will try and give you guys that information, because the TikTok videos that they showed, the girl had dyed hair. It looks a lot like her, but dyed hair, and she had black eyes. Like, it could be makeup. I don't know, but I'm going to look into it some more. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'm going to start trying to do more uploads and not do lives as much. I'm really interested in true crime. I just haven't had the time to get into it. So I think I'm going to. I really like looking into this stuff. So, and I know you guys like to keep up on cases too. So, all right. Take care. God bless. Pray for Orrin and Orson that they are brought home safely, but not to those people. Okay. Bye.